Well, I think that's what's making a film, is you've got to make some choices about where it's set and what the characters are, and you're taking an audience into a very particular point of view. So I think hopefully they get a new experience from the game. That's why we made it. It was bringing the concepts and the ideas from the game and putting them within a narrative story and offering up the fans a whole new experience that they haven't had before.
Yeah, and challenging them as well a little bit with it. I think the gamers are a very passionate, vocal community, and they're also they're tough critics, and they're the kind of audience we like to work with. And there's elements in the film that are new. I guess the most sort of impressive one really is the animus itself. If you're playing the game, you get into the animus, it's a chair, and you sit back, and it's a passive experience, and you pretty much the whole game takes place in the regression. Obviously, we didn't want to do that in the film. We wanted to introduce a character in the present day and develop that character. And his experience in the animus, thanks to Justin and the art department team, is a very physical one. He's physically engaged in the actions of his ancestor Aguilar. So our whole animus experience in this film is brand new to what's been in the game. And Ubisoft are so thrilled about that they're talking about bringing it into their next game. So you've got this cross-pollinization going on, which is pretty cool.
This is my world.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we loved about it. I mean, I think that not only have you got assassins who are fighting for freedom of thought and choice and so forth, yet they live under this creed and these series of rules, and as you said, and they kill. So I think I think Sophia's character, which I think what Marion loved so much about her was, here she is curing violence, but to physically find the apple of Eden, she needs to be violent herself and put this man through quite an extreme experience that at times is terrifying. So I love that about the game, and also the ideas that we were playing in the film. It wasn't about a kind of moral good and bad. It was really about a lovely ambiguity to what people were fighting for, and how they kind of most of the time contradicted what they were fighting for.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely, I think when you decide to do something for real, we didn't want to do too much green screen in this. It's really interesting on set when you are doing a real stunt. You look around and your crew is just spellbound to that stunt and to that moment, and you're capturing that. And there's an energy there that's really interesting. And then when you kind of go to a studio set and you're kind of on green screen, you're suddenly putting kind of wires up. You look around and everyone's sort of half asleep or on their phones. And there's something that just so wonderful about when you do this stuff for real, and when there is a kind of slight danger to it. It brings an energy to the actual images that I think kind of really, really show.
That's life. It was happening already when I moved there in 2006. I've always loved the East End of London. When I was studying at drama school, I was there in '97 in a place called Homerton. So I've always loved that area. I don't know what I'm going to do. To be honest with you, the older I get, I enjoy countryside more and more. I'm a country boy, and I think I'm sort of going to end up going back to the country.
What is this?
I'm sorry, Carl. This is not the way I like to do things.
And don't do it.